by the mafia. It cost me €40 to spend. I got here last night about 7 o'clock. It just cost me €40. Hang on. To tie my boat up for one night. I left early in the morning, which alright, that doesn't matter, that's my fault. And the shower was fucking cold, and that's all it had, one shower. The most expensive marina in the Med I have been to, by nearly double, €40. And when I kicked off, pretended he didn't speak fucking English. But while I'm at it, I'll give you a bit of a guide to sailing in the Med in the winter. I've said it before, I'm not having a rant now, to be honest. I'm not having a rant now. I'm hoping that some people might look at this and think again, because the weather in the Med, I really mean it. I haven't had more than 2 nice days. I haven't had more than 2 nice days on the run, and I'm not lying with that or exaggerating. That is the most I've had. The weather is absolutely terrible. I really would swap it for an English winter, without a doubt. Apart from it's colder in England, but believe me, that doesn't mean it's warm here. Facilities are rubbish. I've got no bilge pump at the moment, no manual bilge pump. I need a gland for a bilge pump. Not only can I not find a gland, I can't even find a new bilge pump that's any good. Everywhere, all the marinas, everywhere is shut. If they're like a bit of a resort type marina, they will all be shut, even the showers, but the prices are normally cheap. Apart from this bleeding dump. I won't mind, look at it. It's like fucking Ellesmere Port. €40 staying fucking Ellesmere Port. Yeah, the facilities everywhere are really, really, what I would say is poor compared with English marinas. I know it's our season, but you know that shouldn't really make a difference. You know, people still sail boats and throughout the year. Your internet is very, very hard to find, and when you find it, it's expensive. And people call England for not being multicultural. I'll tell you what, you go same in France, but you know I like French. You go to anywhere in Italy and try and go to a restaurant that isn't a fucking pizza place or does pasta. I know people say, yeah, you're in Italy. Yeah, well, you know, in England we get slated for not being multicultural. And yet you go anywhere in England, you can find an Indian restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, Mongolian restaurant, you name it, you get anything. In the supermarkets you'll have, you know, sections from all around the world. Got a section for tin tomatoes, a section for pasta, and a section for fucking croissants and cakes. And that's it. Oh, fucking horrible cheese and shit sausages. You know, I want to go places and experience other cultures, but give me a chance to have some fucking English food once in a while. Last night I thought, right, treat myself to burger and chips. Fucking burgers, these were butcher's burgers. They were, you know, they weren't finders, you know, out like that, bird's eye, whatever. These were proper butcher's burgers made with mince. Do you not like meat, foreigners? Right? You get a piece of meat and they've got to make it taste horrible. You can't just leave it as meat. Right? You get a piece of ham, you fucking do something to that and make it taste disgusting. You get a piece of bacon. You get bacon, it looks like our bacon, apart from it's like a millimetre thick, and by the time you fry it up, it's like fucking the size of a postage stamp. And it tastes don't taste like bacon anyway. Cheese is, I've said cheese. Spain's alright because you've got all criminals there, costing hell crime. They'll probably get fucking shot if they don't stock your Heinz beans and tomato ketchup. Hang on. Yeah, so food's a real problem. The marina's the biggest problem. Just because the facilities are crap. You can't find a good chandlers. Everywhere I've been trying to get a decent chandlers to buy bits and bobs for the boat. Forget it. Whatever you need, any spares, and I have got a lot of spares on this boat. Whatever spares you're going to need, for example, a bilge pump gland, membrane or whatever you want to call it, get before you leave because you won't get it over here. Charts, you can't get charts. I'm fucking riding blind now. I've got Nautic Pack software. It's not worth the fucking box it comes in. I can't buy paper charts. I tried to buy some yesterday. They had one for Eastern Med, full just the Eastern Med, no detail. So at the moment I'm virtually without chart software or any detailed chart information. So get any charts, anything like that before you leave. Stock up on your food in Spain because it's the only place that does anything English. Not just English, just like you can't even get a tin of spaghetti bolognese. You've got to make it, which it ain't always that easy. Keep fresh stuff on a boat, so. Apart from that, it's beautiful. There's some beautiful places. Not this place, but like I say, Ellesmere Port on fucking. Yeah, but the main problem is the weather. If you're thinking of coming here and having a nice winter sail, alright, we're going to have a lovely day today. It's 8:30 morning now. Apart from, them clouds look a bit dodgy like, but I think Mount Etna's over there as well under them. But yeah, the weather is a real problem. It can be really bad. And you end up being stuck in. I'm so glad I'm not stuck in that fucking marina and all that. I won't be paying the fucking money. I'd fuck off without paying it. I was going to do that this morning anyway. Bastard caught me. Right. Anyway, that's my winter sailing info for you. Don't just think I'm having a rant. I've just been ripped off. I'm not. I want to get to the point over. That it isn't always what you think it is sailing in the Med in the winter. You go to you try and get information on the internet or in books, even like Jimmy Cornell's cruising guides and I've got them, the big books. You look for weather information. They'll tell you about the winds, the Trementine, Sirocco, and all them lot, the Mistral. But they won't. It's very vague. They'll say Mediterranean winter, mild winters in the Med. That's basically all you get wherever you look. Because anyone that's writing a book about sailing ain't going to be here. They're going to be in fucking tropics. So they're going. You don't know. That's the only conclusion I can come to. These people that's giving you information on sailing in the Med don't actually know because it's. They're not going to be here because it's that fucking shit. Anyway, I hope you do take heed of this information if you're thinking of it. And, maybe you want to think twice and go somewhere else. See ya.